on this edition of Let's Talk Cincy.
He's going places. He's focused. He remembers good shots. He remembers bad shots. He's focused on golf. It's very unusual for someone 8 years old to do what he's doing and stay that focused and be that tuned in to what's going on.
Plus,
if we keep showing people that negative stuff about our kids, that's what we're gonna always think that they are.
and
The girls on the team are welcoming, they're nice. If you don't know what to do, they'll come and kind of help you out so you know what to do.
from WLWT, this is the Emmy Award-winning show Let's Talk Cincy, presented by Western and Southern Financial Group. Put our financial strength behind you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Curtis Fuller, and welcome to Let's Talk Cincy. You know, over the years, we've tried to hear from as many different voices as possible on this show, sharing important stories and conversations that unfortunately don't always make the evening news. But I must admit, even we must do a better job of including the voices of young folks throughout our community. Today, we will do just that. Stories involving young people from Generation Alpha. Our first story shows how the game of golf is having an impact on the lives of many kids, including one 8-year-old from Cincinnati.
I'm Owen, I'm 8-year-old.
Good job, bud.
I play soccer. I do basketball. I like playing sports with my friends and my brother and just having fun.
As a family outing, we'll go to Topgolf, and go to drive range, and we just do something together as a family. We got some clubs at either at the driving range or at Topgolf. We showed him the simple things about club grip and swing, and from the first couple of swings, his whole complete technique and follow through was just natural. And once he got the natural hit and he saw what he was doing, he was locked in. He was like, this is my spark.
First, I would do some swings, and then when I step into the ball, I go feet together, put them apart, and then I take lessons, and his name's Coach Chris. He taught me to flip my foot so I can put my shoulders all the way through, because if you're like this, you can't do that. So he taught me how to do this so I can do that. And then I try and hit up on it to get the ball in the air. My first birdie was actually in a tournament. I hit my drive, and then I hit a 7-iron with a bit of backspin, and then just landed right on the hole. And then I just tapped it in for a birdie. The last competition was drive, chip, putt. We had 3 drives, 3 chips, and 3 putts. You would get points on how long your drive is, and it's a 40-yard fairway. You have to hit it in between, or else you get a 0, no matter how far your ball goes. But if it's inbounds, you want to hit it as far as possible.
His dad, Jabari, caddies for it when they're playing tournaments. So all these tournaments throughout the summer, I caddied 2 of them, but Jabari caddies them all. And it's really something special to see, them walking down the fairway to a ball together.
Got 2 boys, and that one's my first, and it's something special to say, you can do something with your son, not just be present, but actually be there and be involved and be a part of. And so that's important for me, just I think as it would be for any father. But when you're seeing your child, there's something special about that. You really can't put it to words to see where he's come from. I think that's the big thing. This is a game that he knew nothing about a year ago this time. And to see where he's come is just, okay, that's my son. He can pick something up, decide he wants to be good at it, and execute. I think that just almost gives you a sense of relief, to be honest. You will survive because you'll be able to figure it out.
I look at it like, what is wrong with my swing, or what can I fix in my swing that I didn't do? Because those good shots, I know that they're good, but they could have been better. So I just try and make every single shot better than the last one.
I think the beauty of this game is the lessons you can learn. They're applicable in life. And I think the majority of things that I've had discussions with him walking up to holes are things that we talk about when it comes to doing your chores, when it comes to getting ready to go back to school and get homework done, when it comes to being a big brother, when it comes to being his son. And so those are the things that I hope that he takes from the game.
Like my dad says, it can teach you lots of lessons with chores and stuff, so in the future I'm gonna try and use those as life lessons and maybe teach them to my kids and use them when I get older.
Coming up,
Owen will remind me of Kevin Hall when Kevin started playing when he was younger. And that's the deaf kid that's on the tour now, playing, broke all the Jack Nicklaus records at Ohio State. He reminded me of Jonathan Coleman, who's an excellent golfer, and so Austin Durston. I can see this kid being better than all of them, going much further than Kevin. And Kevin don't play with just about everybody on the PGA Tour. And I think he's going to be better than all the ones I've seen before that come up through this program.
Welcome back, everyone. 8-year-old Owen Shaw has his sights set on one thing: becoming a professional golfer on the PGA Tour. But unfortunately, the statistics show that goal is a tall order. You see, the National Golf Foundation tracks young golfers, and out of the roughly 3 million junior golfers in the United States, the organization reports only a very small number of kids will actually reach the elite amateur status. But one person who knows Owen is confident he will beat the odds, and that's local PGA professional Ron Dumas.
He's going places. He's focused. He remembers good shots. He remembers bad shots. He's focused on golf. He listened to his grandparents who plays golf, which is excellent. I love his swing. He's a good listener. It's very unusual for someone 8 years old to do what he's doing and stay that focused and be that tuned in to what's going on. That impressed me the first time I met him, is that he's paying attention to you, he eyeballs you, he doesn't look away, and he's focused. When he's playing, he's focused on his shots. The more tournaments he play in, the better he's going to get, because he needs to see what the competition in Seattle, Washington is doing.
I try and look at their swing and the way they putt.
Why?
Because Ron just said when you're over there on the table, putting is the way to lower your score.
He's going to be competitive because the determination that he has at this early age, I can see him getting better and better. If you're an average golfer, it takes practice, but the biggest thing, the reason you don't see a lot of us out there, it takes a lot of money.
What I like about this opportunity with Owen and learning the sport is also the opportunity to do it with folks of color, and to do it around folks of color. You know, one of the things Owen talked about is participating in professional Ron Dumas summer camp and playing with other kids who looks like him, and having that opportunity to do that with folks that you look like. And every time that we go out and play with him, that visualization doesn't always happen.
We had a lot of black golfers in history that kind of fade away. So whether you grew up watching Lee Elder, whether you watch Charlie Sifford, whether you watch Pete Brown, whether you watch Curtis Stream, whether you watch Jimmy Woods here from Cincinnati, who played left hand and right hand, there's a lot of great golfers that people never heard of, and teach our kids, which I try to do at Reaching Out for Kids, teach them about black history about golf, how many golfers came before Tiger Woods and since Tiger Woods. And we still got more and more coming. Owen's gonna be one of those ones. I look forward to him breaking all Tiger Woods records.
Coming up.
I'm just one of them guys. I'm not gonna keep showing you that negatives. I want to show you some of these things that these kids are really doing that's gonna impact not only Cincinnati, but I know we got some kids that I've worked with these last 2 years at Withrow that's gonna impact this world.
We are checking in on the group of young people known as the Alpha Generation. Their voices need to be heard. I invited a few young people and a couple of men who work with our youth into the studio for a conversation. It was a reminder that we have some good kids out there who are navigating social media and technology trends along with mean streets, but they are on the right track and still aiming high. Have you guys started to think about what you want to do after high school? And then if you go on to college, you might choose not to go to college, but if you do go on to college after that, you're already thinking about what you want to do, you know, with your life. I know you're still young, but starting to think about that?
Well, one thing I really enjoy doing is writing, so in the future I would want to become a writer.
I plan to go to college and take business, and I plan on opening my business after college.
Excellent, excellent. And you were telling me before we started taping the show, tell me some of the things that you want to do.
I want to go into healthcare, but mainly women's healthcare, but specifically Black women's healthcare. I want to have my own practice, really after childbirth and during childbirth. Because there's a lot of like defects that go on with Black women after childbirth and all women in general. So it's like, and a lot of people don't know about our bodies. So it would be good to hear from another woman about what's going on. Maybe I can help you with it without like a man doctor or a male doctor. It's not like a lot of female in that profession.
And I didn't ask both of you, what inspired you to think business and what inspired you to think healthcare?
I wanted to follow my mom's footsteps, starting my own business.
Excellent, excellent. Okay.
I have a lot of family members that deal with healthcare issues. Basically, because I'm a growing Black woman myself. So if it does get to that point where I do have children, I want to make sure that I'm okay, I'm taking care of my body, and the right things are being told, because a lot of things help happen with childbirth. Very, very good.
You know, we do a lot of stories that paint a negative image about young people. You know, we're quick to show, and when I say we, that means the media, we're quick to show all the problems that young people get into. That's a reality now. But it's we don't share these stories. I mean, these are inspiring stories. So when you see this, when you hear about this, what goes through your mind as you see these things on TV or you hear about them on social media? What do you say when you see that stuff?
I just think what a shame, because that's not all of us. The way that all the young people are portrayed, it's like that's not even half of us. Like that's just like a 5% of us, and it's like, well, some of us we're actually out here doing what we're supposed to do, and then it makes it harder on us because what's portrayed, and it's like that's not true. And I just think that we all need to come together and get it together, really.
Well, and that says it all, huh? Yeah. That says it all. When you're, because what grades do you teach?
I teach ninth grade.
Ninth grade, okay. Yes. So what are you saying to these ninth graders to inspire them to try to keep as many as possible on the right track? I mean, because by the time they hit ninth grade, they're already rolling down the track, and so keeping them on the right track, is harder than it would be in first grade. So what are you telling ninth graders?
Actually, on the ride over here, I was talking with them about how ninth grade being the entry grade in high school was kind of like triage in a hospital, where everyone's trying to figure out where they fit in. And I also try to inspire and let them know that it's okay to do the right thing. It's okay to be smart. It's okay to be involved.
Good role models. He mentioned his mom and business. He sees you teaching. I asked them about these images that we see of young people as we button this up. I know Deron is out there trying to change those images. What are your thoughts? Because you see a lot of good students every day. Huh?
I do. There are tons of good students, and I've had the pleasure of working with Mr. Hunter the past 2 years, and even in those 2 years, he's exposed me, not only the students, to more things, more resources, more opportunities. I really feel like that if we just have more people who actually care, more people who really want the best for our young people. And like you said earlier, it's a reality that a lot of our students, they do have bad circumstances. They do come from rough backgrounds, but we don't have to let that determine you for the rest of your life. We know that if you do buy in, so to speak, that you will be able to have a successful life.
If we keep showing people that negative stuff about our kids, that's what we're gonna always think that they are. And I'm just one of them guys. I'm not gonna keep showing you that negative. I want to show you some of these things that these kids are really doing that's gonna impact not only Cincinnati, but I know we got some kids that I've worked with these last 2 years at Withrow that's gonna impact this world. I believe that because I've seen how hard they work, and I've seen how hard they work in the classroom, and I've seen how hard they're trying to knock this image down that we're talking about now, and it's just not fair to the ones who are doing the right things. But until some of the stuff, when you see it, you got to throw your hands up and say, ah. But you know what I mean? It is there, but then there's something, on the flip side of that. Like some of these kids right here, like Bella, I really believe in this young lady, right, and all the students that he have in his class, man, they're doing a great job, and I'm loving every moment.
Well, keep doing a great job. Keep being inspired. I know that you are going to be a great writer one day.
Yes, sir.
And I'm waiting to come to the business that you open. And I don't need women's health, but I know you'll do great things in healthcare. And thank you very much for being here. And thank both of you for looking out for them. They need us as much as we need them.
Yes,
correct.
All right. Well, we'll be back in a moment.
Coming up.
Hard work, determination, and commitment, because Double Dutch is not an easy sport. It's very unique, it's very different. It's very challenging to keep people mentally involved. It's a very mental sport.
Finally today, did you know the game Double Dutch dates back several centuries, but the streets of urban America are what really turned this fun jump rope game into an exciting competitive sport. This summer, Cincinnati hosted the American Double Dutch League World Tournament, the first time since the league began in Harlem back in the early 70s. Double Dutch is not just fun, it teaches teamwork and discipline.
You are here at the World Championship of the American Double Dutch League. We have teams from all over the country. We have North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, of course, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Illinois, and Connecticut.
It takes like consistent practice and also lots of hard work to get to where we are right now. The consistent practice and hard work and all the struggling and stuff, we put that all mixed up together and then we do it clean, and then it makes sense to go up and just do it straight out.
It takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work to compete at the world level. We have a 3-day tournament structure. On the first day, all the teams compete in compulsory and speed. On the second day, they only do freestyle, and they combine both scores from both days, and whoever is in the top 5 in each grade level competes on the last day, which is Saturday, and those are the only teams that receive medals, jackets, or trophies.
And here, these kids all come together. They become family, and they're like their sisters, and they spend a lot of time together. So Double Dutch is like a second family for them.
I feel good. All the girls on the team are welcoming. They're nice. If you don't know what to do, they'll come and kind of help you out so you know what to do. My aunt, she's one of the head coaches, and she introduced me to it. She thought I would really like it, and I turned out to be very good at it.
It's amazing. You know, I'm a coach. I also just got off the floor jumping as well. And it's truly an honor. It's definitely a privilege because, again, everybody can't be here. Our young ladies work so hard year-round to practice. They perform. They travel to different cities just to make sure that everyone is prepared for the World Tournament.
Double Dutch is everything to me. I got involved in it because my mother is one of the original judges. She's a really OG. She actually helped write the rule book. So, and she made me get up one morning and go to a Double Dutch competition and judge, and I've been a judge ever since.
You don't have to know anything. We teach everybody from the ground up, so you don't have to know how to jump in the rope. We completely teach you. All of our young ladies had to start somewhere, and they just started by just jumping in the rope and at least trying. You just have to put in the effort and the work, and that's all you have to have.
Well, the skill set from here, it teaches agility, camaraderie, and understanding that you gotta work together. You gotta be in sync with people. You may not get along, but you gotta come together. And it teaches communication because you have to communicate with each other in these sorts, and so they can take these skills and move on to other levels.
Because Double Dutch is not an easy sport. It's very unique, it's very different. It's very challenging to keep people mentally involved. It's a very mental sport, and you just have to really be committed.
It taught me as a person to have more sisterhood, more maturity, and also make sure that hard work is in my like personality, because the fact that my team has this legacy, it makes me feel and them feel like we have more connection to the fact that even though we don't see each other the whole week, we still see each other 3 times a week. So it's like we basically get to be with each other like almost a full day. So it makes more sense.
Hundreds of young people from around the country took part in the competition. Cincinnati actually had 3 teams that participated. Well, that does it for the program today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Curtis Fuller. I'll see you next time for another edition of Let's Talk Cincy. Until then, have a good day and a better day tomorrow.